This is an audio test of the blue Snowball microphone. I am positioned 20 to 22 inches away from the microphone at this time. You may or may not have heard some noise in the background. That was a cat attacking some window blinds. But this is a good example of position 1, which is supposed to be mainly for podcasts. So it should just be concentrating on my voice and not the cat in the background. I am speaking at a normal tone facing the microphone just to give you an idea of what the audio levels would be like from this distance. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to point my head away from the microphone at a 90-degree angle, and again speaking at the same tone just so you get an idea of what that sounds like. And I'm going to come facing back to the microphone, and now I'm going to move it to position 2 and do a similar test. So position 2 on the microphone is supposed to have a similar wave structure, so it's supposed to be facing the microphone. It's only supposed to be picking my vocals up. It shouldn't be picking up anything else around the microphone, but it has a negative 10 decibel mask over it, so it kind of helps keep things low. Again, I'm speaking at the same volume I was before. I'm going to turn now again at that 90-degree angle and speak facing away from the microphone to give you an idea of what that sounds like. And now I'm going to come back and face the microphone. Again, the distance is still 20 to 21 inches, but what this is supposed to do is if you have any loud noises like, hey, something like that, it shouldn't be as bad. Now, it will be a little bad now because I've been talking in a low tone and then I spiked it with a high tone, but if I did that with the cardio 1 position, it would have been really loud and possibly very distorting. So what I'm going to do now is change it to position 3. Now, position 3, I'm again 20 to 21 inches away from the microphone. This position is for omnidirectional sound. So this is supposed to capture things that are happening in the general area as well as in front of the microphone. Now, the cat isn't going crazy at the moment, so I can't really use him as an example. But if I snap a little bit around the blue microphone, hopefully those will come in, and that's because of the omnidirectional sound. Now, again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to face away from the microphone at a 90-degree angle just so you get an idea of what that sounds like. So I'm not directly pointed at the microphone. I still am using the same tone of voice, and the mic position from my speaking self is still the same, but facing a different direction. Now I'm going to come back and face the blue microphone, so that will end the 20 to 21 position, 20 to 21 inches away position vocal test. This will be the second series of audio tests. Now I have moved the blue microphone 13 inches away from me. I am again speaking at a normal level of vocals. So this is position 1. This is the basic. This is your podcast. This is your talk radio style position, just to give you an idea of what this sounds like. Again, I will turn now 90 degrees away from the microphone so that you can hear what that sounds like. I'm also going to do something I didn't do in the last one because now I can reach, and that's snap or make some noise behind the camera, or behind the microphone, so that you can hear what that sounds like. And again, I'm turning back towards the blue microphone. Again, position 1, so you can hear what that sounds like. I'm going to now change to position 2. So same cardio mode, but this is again that negative 10 decibels. I'm speaking towards the microphone, still at 13 inches away. At this point, I will snap directly behind the camera at arm's length. And I keep saying camera when I mean microphone. That just shows you I spend more time in video stuff than I do in audio. At this time, I'm now going to turn 90 degrees away from the microphone. Again, speaking at my normal tone of voice, still 13 inches away from the mic. Going to now turn back to the microphone and change it one more time to position 3. And position 3 is that omnidirectional sound that you would get. I'm going to reach behind the microphone, do a little snapping so you can hear what that sounds like. I am now going to turn 90 degrees away from the mic so that you get an idea of what this sounds like as well, and then come back and face the microphone. Now, this for me is a more comfortable position distance-wise. How I had it before would be okay if I was going to be doing something away from the computer, But generally, I got this for closer things when I'm doing on the computer. So what I'm going to do now is cycle back to position 1. So for me, this is a comfortable distance, and probably what you would use it as. There are some people who kind of get right up on the microphone, and I don't have a pop filter, but I will do one more series of tests just so you can hear what it sounds like where I'm pretty much on the microphone. Alright, and this is the last series of tests. Again, I'm speaking in my normal tone of voice. Right now, I am about 4 inches away from the microphone, so this is as comfortable as I feel getting close to the microphone. You may notice that my S's, my P's, and B's will sound distorted a little bit. That's because I do not have a pop filter, but figured I would give you the broadest spectrum that I could for audio samples. So this is the cardio mode 1. I'm not going to turn away from the microphone at this point because I will probably hit it with my head. So we're just going to say this is position 1. Shifting over to position 2, so this is at negative 10 decibels. Again, same distance. This is what it would sound like. Again, not going to turn my head. This will give you an example of what the P's and the B's and the S's sounds like from this distance. And the last bit, this is position 3, so omnidirectional. Same distance away from the microphone, still saying S, still saying pop filter and boy, and just so you get an idea of what this would sound like. And this will end the audio samples.